Hello and welcome to Aerospace Rocketry's YouTube channel, where we specialize in the hobby of high-powered rocketry, drones, and other fun stuff. Like and subscribe, I really appreciate it. It helps out the channel. Hope you like our next video. All right, how's everybody out there doing? So, just want to get you caught up. As a lot of you know, I tried. Oh, by the way, I'm using an Osmo 6 from DJI, which kind of allows me to do my own videos without having somebody here. And as you can see, it follows you. It's pretty cool. Up here, we have the Total Annihilation that we just did some videos on and repairing that. This is my big baby, the full-scale AMRAAM that I will be shooting hopefully January 7th to get my level 3 certification. And back over here, my original actually certification level 2 Sidewinder. So the reason for the video today is I want to introduce you to another project. And that project is going to be a Falcon 9 with a Dragon Crew capsule. Now obviously this is pretty small, and of course the Estes one they just came out with is nice, but that's also pretty small. I'm looking to fly on roughly an L motor, so I'm building a 1/25th scale Falcon 9 with a Dragon capsule. So, wanted to give you some updates of where I'm at right now. Just in the beginning stages, but I wanted you to see some of the things that I've been doing. So this is going to be the 75mm motor tube with a retention ring for the motor. These are not glued in yet. I just started. But the idea here is the Falcon 9. If you can see those little tiny motors down there in silver, they look like bells. There are 9 Merlin engines in the Falcon 9. Now, I am not going to cluster 9 motors, so I have a center motor, a 75mm, and what I plan to do is I ordered bells, believe it or not, bells, and that look very similar to what you see in the bottom of this model here. And I'm going to take those bells and I'm going to recess them in slightly all the way around this lower ring. And I hope to give it some authenticity by doing that. And the bell should stand slightly higher than the 75mm mount. So, and I'm going to mount the 8 right here because there's 9 Merlin engines. There's 8 on the outside, 1 in the center. So that'll give it a nice look of authenticity is what I'm looking for. So this is a 75mm motor mount. So we got this and we have this. So what I got here, I just cut my slots out. And I know you can't see this right now, but I'm going to bring it over to you. This is a 6-inch PML tube. And what is going on with this tracker? All right. I just slotted it yesterday. Now the reason for the slots that I cut all the way through, normally I don't do that. I usually leave a spot and then insert the fins, but I want to be able to pull the motor mount out after I initially glue the fins in, and I'll tell you why. The reason why is because I have to make sure these fins are mounted very strong on the motor mount tube, and I have to rely on fillets against the motor mount tube, not as much on the body tube itself. And the reason for that is that I'm going to use, as we know, our rockets are always stabilized with fins. Now we know that Falcon 9 uses gimbaling thrusters to keep their rocket stable. But since we don't have the technology, or at least I don't, I want to use clear fins. So these clear fins will go into this tube, right to the motor mount tube, like so. And I'll have 4 fins that go all the way around the tube. And they'll be inserted in to the motor tube, and we definitely will use some heavy duty epoxy to make sure, and they're sanded down nice and strong. Most of the strength is going to come directly from here. Then I want to use very tiny fillets on the body tube itself. I don't want too much glue, and I'm going to try to keep it as clear as possible. So the goal is that you don't see the fins, at least at a distance, and it'll make it look kind of real, right? So I'll show you what else I got. I'll get back in 1 second. All right, I'm back. So the nose cone on this obviously is not a standard nose cone, right? So I had to reach out to somebody to find a way to make this. And Boyce, let me get the name right. I'm going to put the link in this description below. By the way, did you sign up? Did you subscribe? Okay, cool. Boyce Aerospace Hobbies. And there are several things that we need on the Falcon 9 that doesn't come in a standard round tube or a regular nose cone. And of course, that's the Dragon capsule for 1. And the landing legs for 2. And of course, the stabilizing fins as the Falcon 9 comes down to land. We see those fins come out and kind of guide it into a position. So they did a really good job. There's their landing legs. I already painted them black. And here's my fin guides. And they are designed to fit perfectly on a 6-inch tube. And as you can see, so they're curved. They're going to sit perfect on here to replicate the landing gear. Now these are not working landing gear stuff. Let me bring this down a little bit here. But they look really cool. So that's what they're going to look like. And they did a really good job. So again, thank you, Boyce. Aerospace Hobbies. Pretty cool. 3D printed. Got the parts I need. There's 4 of these and 4 of those stabilizing fins that go on the Falcon rocket. And that's what I got for now. Don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate it. I'm really trying to build this channel. I think I got some pretty good information. There's a lot of rocket guys out there that do all kinds of different things. And I know competition's stiff, but I'm not looking to compete. I'm just looking to have fun. That's what Rocketry is all about. My daughter is getting involved. She is going for her level 1 when I go for my level 3. So I'm very excited about that. I mean, after all these years of their dads doing rockets, literally since they were kids, it's pretty cool to see her interested in. And she just built her first rocket, the Logue 4. And I'm really excited about that. So we're going to get back to you with the Falcon 9 build as we put things together.